Hey, what's going on, good people? In this video, we're going to be discussing this poor man got put on psych watch while deployed in the military when he found out that his wife got pregnant by another man back home. I want to say this is common in the military, but it's common even if you're not in the military.
A whole fiasco ended up happening where I was deployed and she was messing around with someone else, and then she ended up getting pregnant, and then I found out deployed, and then it made all this drama. And
But she got pregnant while she was married to you?
Yeah. While I was deployed.
I'm so sorry.
I think back to I was in Afghanistan, and I wasn't allowed to be alone anymore, and it was just this weird. I was in this weird daze for so long.
Because they were worried about you.
Well, because that's like that typical story, right? You get deployed, you're in a combat zone, and then something horrible happens back home, and then
I feel like
what
there's
happens to
been movies
military
written
people
about
when
it.
the stress gets high, and those rates are high.
Can you imagine the trauma, guys, of hearing that and not being home to even deal with it or even talk about it?
Those rates are high, and so.
How did you find out about her?
I found out from her initially. She texted me, and she was like,
She texted you that she was pregnant?
she basically went into detail about what happened, and she's like, you're probably going to hear about it because it had already spread back in the States, but everyone was like, don't tell Dudley, we got to figure out how to tell him, because it's this big thing when you're deployed. Mental health is a huge thing in the military.
Yeah.
I knew
Breaking
people
news
that,
like that
took their own life. It's a normal thing.
And was it somebody that you knew?
It was multiple people.
She didn't know who.
She didn't know who the dad was.
And by the way, guys, that was his wife right there on the podcast with him. She was the one that was trying to talk over him a little bit, but I guess they stayed together and worked it out. That's a crazy situation to go through. I'm sure this poor man is still going to therapy today trying to get over that trauma. But he decided to forgive her and raise the baby, I guess. And good luck to him. Shaking my head. And the full video is down below. You guys can go check it out for yourselves.
Got the audacity, bruh. Still be in my house and she pregnant by another dude.
Why does it matter? You with different girls all the time.
What you mean? What you
You
mean?
with different women all the time.
I ain't with no different women all the time. And if I was, I ain't got nobody pregnant though. I ain't got nobody pregnant though. Okay, yeah.
What do you mean?
That's just crazy. There's no way she's thinking she's going to come live with me while she's pregnant with another man's child. I'm just not that Christian of a man.
Yeah, you gotta get out of my house.
I'm not going
You gotta get out of my house. You gotta get out of my house. All that stuff coming out. It's gonna be all that stuff gonna be out. Hey, don't walk up on me. Everybody gonna see this too. This what it look like, bruh. She wanna stay in my crib and she pregnant by another dude. Oh man, hey.
I'm pregnant with another man's baby while I'm in the middle of a divorce. I'm literally just answering questions and explaining. I'm not complaining about it being complicated. We literally made this decision. It wasn't like, oops, we got pregnant. We do a lot of adult things on a regular basis without protection. I'm extremely fertile. We wanted a baby. And so we decided to have a baby. None of the legal issues are enough to stop us from wanting to have another baby. So while I know a lot of people are giving us legal advice and this will be on this paper and this will be on that paper, we don't care. We have legal teams in both Maryland and in Virginia that are already working on it and prepared to handle everything that we have to handle in order for our baby to be protected. But none of those things were reason enough for me to say, I'm not gonna have this baby. I'm not just gonna go and unalive my baby because I might have to go sit in a courtroom. We have to take a DNA or paternity test. I don't give a crap. Having this baby, I'm excited about it. It's brought a lot of hope to our family, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's messy, but so are you. I mean, you just don't get on the internet and talk about it, probably because you're still ashamed. What I recommend is some healing, water, and yeah. If you're gonna be ratchet, just own it. That's all you need to do. Just own it.
Did this woman just tell us that we are the ones that need healing? That's why a lot of modern women today be so damaged, because they're so quick to go run and find another relationship versus taking some time out to themselves, get some therapy. They are so quick to monkey branch to the next man.
I don't care what you don't want to do. I didn't want you to cheat on me, but you did.
You constantly saying cheating. But why was I cheating? Why wasn't I with you?
It don't even matter
Why?
no more. Why
Why?
would you
Because
have
you
a kid
wasn't
with
there.
my
You act
homeboy?
like you do not want a family.
I
You act like you don't want to get married.
I
All
don't.
you want to do is shower me with
Okay,
money,
you
cars,
saying
and stuff
all these
like that.
cons,
I
so
want
go
kids.
leave
I
me,
want a
leave-
family.
okay,
I
you
want
about to have
love,
a kid,
and we're
you about
gonna
to have a
have that.
family.
And
No,
we're gonna
there's
have
no
that.
we. You're the one who's the
Mario is
there's
out the
no-
question.
Bruh,
He's out the question.
Mario's child is in your stomach. What are you
You
talking about?
and you're going to take care of
I'm
it.
not taking care of it. That
Why?
makes zero
Why
sense.
can't you take care of it?
That's not my kid. Why would
Why
I
can't
take
you
a
take care
kid
of
that
it?
I did not
Why?
make? That makes
Why?
zero sense. Yes.
You can take care of the child. Why
not
why
going
don't you
to.
want to take care of the child?
Because he's not mine. He or she is not mine.
is.
Bruh,
It's a
go
boy.
in the car.
It's a boy.
That's cool. It's
Junior.
y'all boy.
Junior.
Yeah, Mario Junior.
No, we're gonna call him Dwayne Junior. Junior.
Can you go in the car, please?
Look, I'm not trying to hear
Can you
that.
go in the
I'm
car,
not trying to
please?
hear that. We need
I'm
to go
not
in the
trying to
house.
hear
We can
enough
send,
of you got
you got
going
me
on.
arguing outside with these families.
Go
this
in
is
the
why
car
I said-
then.
You
Go in
see,
the
you
car
see what I'm
then.
saying? You got me doing all this ghetto mess.
Bruh.
Ghetto mess.
You cheated on me
No,
with my homeboy.
I
We've been
cheated
cool
on you
since
with the
7th
homeboy
grade.
because you-
We done all went to homecoming
Okay,
together, prom,
that's
all of that. And that's
fine.
who you decided to have a kid with. Not even
Yes,
a
we've been
stranger
cool
though, my
since then.
homeboy.
Because what have you? All I'm telling you, all you do is send me money, buy me this, buy me that.
But that's what everyone wants. What are you complaining for?
Because
you
I
so
want
ungrateful.
kids. I want
and
to
you're
go
about
on
to have
trips.
a
I wanna go on
kid.
family trips.
So go in
I
the
want to
car
have
and
a
go be with the
family.
man that you about to have a kid
We're
with.
gonna have this family.
Bruh,
I'm not.
no
I
one-
don't have
like,
nothing else.
Can you
to say.
please stop
I have
walking?
nothing
Can you
else.
just
You know something different? You say you saw evidence that she was in her phone or
I'm looking
something?
in her phone. I don't see number nude men. She's showing
Nude
everything.
men?
No, she's showing everything. She know that's why she laughed.
Is that true?
I'm laughing,
Sit
yeah,
up
because
straight.
they
Sit
think,
up straight.
they
You're not-
think that I was pretty.
No, you're not cute at all. Lying to this man about his child as you believe it to be, threatening, lying to him, telling him you had an abortion of his child, knowing that it was his child. Let me see the results. Playing games. You gonna take care of your child if it's
Yes, I
yours?
take care of my other son. That's why I believe she was trying to put her baby on me, because I know
She know
got
you're a
some
responsible father.
friends. After doing 6 years in jail.
You was
Came home, got my own place, my own car, pay all my bills, and got a nice job.
Good. Good to hear that. Let me give you this and that. So you can tell that other man all that. That's not his child. Have a good day.
Judge Mathis be in there frustrated as hell dealing with these modern women. But somebody needed to tell her, girl, you are not all that. Those men just want one thing from you. Now go find another man to put the paternity of the baby on.
You're a loser. You're a loser.
Wow.
How am I supposed to be with you when I got these men all the time in my DMs offering me luxury cruises, mansions, all this different stuff, and then I come home to you playing video games in your underwear.
It was good when we first started dating.
That's 7 years ago. I've grown as a person, and you haven't. I've outgrown you.
Wow. So after all these years, you have to tell me that about getting pregnant by another man? We couldn't separate for you. We couldn't have this conversation.
I mean,
before we
things
got to
happen.
this part.
Things happen, but
I had to find out you was pregnant.
You weren't taking
How low
care
of you?
of me.
That's low.
You were not. The bottom line is that you were not taking care of me.
I'm a hard-working man.
I get to another man's arms.
My wife got pregnant with another man's kid and thinks I don't know about it. Plus update. Me and my wife have been together for more or less around 5 years. I had met her at work. She was the manager, and I was one of the line cooks working in the back kitchen. I had my suspicions when we first had our son. We decided that it was best I become a stay-at-home dad while she worked, as she had made so much more money than I did because she was a general manager. First she started saying things like, she had to go to work parties as it was mandatory, or she'd be fired, or she was staying late at work because people had called off and it was busy. One day she had come on to me being very flirty and persuading me to be intimate with her. Now that I look back, I think she was already pregnant at this point and wanted it to look like I'd gotten her knocked up. Of course, like any man would, I laid the pipe and planted my seed. About a month later, she was telling me she was pregnant. I was cool with it. Why not? When it came down to having our second son, I noticed that about a year into it, he looked nothing like me or my wife. Keep in mind, we are both black. I have black hair and brown eyes. My skin is super dark, like under the bed, and my wife is almost the same, but darker. This kid was white, I mean like a snowflake, bad at dancing, never seasons his chicken white. I thought I will just wait, maybe his color hasn't come in yet? You know how sometimes dogs' fur changes? Why not humans, right? Update. It's been 10 years, Lil Homie's never got his color or learned how to dance. I'm thinking about getting a DNA test and leaving her because there's no way John is mine.
Yes, that was one of those wild Reddit stories, but I bet that one was actually true. But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the military guy that was over there defending his country and trying to take care of his household at the same time. And he got the news that his wife at home was pregnant with another man's baby. Definitely hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching to the end. I will see you in the next one.